The title I've selected for this episode of Friday Plays is technically a game, but really more of a puzzle, and a puzzle that's held my attention for the last few days. That's next.
This video brought to you in part by Tommy in the Order of Cosmic Champions. This exciting and heartwarming coming-of-age Gen X novel is available now. Check the link for more info.
Hey there, welcome back to Gen X Grown Up. I'm John, I am a Gen X Grown Up. Thank you for taking the time to click on this video. In the 80s, Zimag was a company that made magnetic media like blank audio cassettes, VHS tapes, and floppy disks. But in 82 and 83, they branched out into video game publishing. But they didn't write anything. Instead, they acquired games from Taiwanese game developer Bit Corporation, ported them from PAL to NTSC, changed the names, and poof! A new game for the North American market. The one in particular I want to talk about here is the 1983 Zimag release of I Want My Mommy. Now, you might think that sounds like a game intended for little kids, and you're right, it was intended for little kids. But I've discovered instead there's a puzzle to be solved. Let me show you what I mean.
Well, if that song doesn't make you want your mommy, I don't know what will. Here is 1983's I Want My Mommy. And it actually starts, when you plug in the game like we just did, look, the game is running. It's happening. I didn't hit start or anything. That'll stop making noise in a second. Good, okay. So here's the concept. It's very simple. You play Teddy, little guy down here at the bottom, who kind of looks like Street Fighter's Guile with great big yellow boots on with that kind of flared hair. That's what it looks like. Teddy just woke up from a nap. He had a bad dream and he wants his mommy. However, there are obstacles between him and his mommy, most notably magical dream demons that you can see here on the screen. And I don't know why mommy is, 20 floors away, but that's the deal, right? So quickly, let's talk about switches on the console. The difficulty switches do nothing. The game select is just a duplicate for game reset, so they do the exact same thing. Interestingly, TV type kind of works. It changes the color of your extra men at the bottom. See, they're gray versus color. Like why did you even bother? Why did you even bother changing anything? They do almost nothing, but so irrelevant. The switches don't do anything. You have one game. That game is all you can do is just the default game, and it's a golf game. It's over in about a minute, and you want to get the lowest possible score. In fact, I'm going to stand over here. I'll keep from that bouncing mommy's kiss, which is what's bouncing around there, from reaching me. We're going to talk about all that in a second. Oh, it hit me anyway. So the goal of the game is to make it to mommy. So there are two screens in the game. This first one, with the apple at the top, so you have a snack if you get halfway to your mommy. And the second screen, mommy is at the top. The object of the game is to make your way to the top without within your 3 lives, which I'm going to tell you, don't worry about the 3 lives in a second. You have to open all of these they're called magical stardust ladders. So first I'm going to see the dodge. Here comes mommy's kiss. We'll talk about mommy's kiss in a second. I'm trying to get it to not hit me. I dodged it. So each of the little dots, see the dots here that I'm walking over? If you hit the button, it opens up the magical stardust ladder. And to progress through the screen, you've got to have all of them open. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 of them. All 10 open, and then get to the top of the screen. If you get to the top of the screen and they're not all extended, doesn't count. So you basically have to touch all those spots, hit the button, and then you progress. And as I said, it's a golf game. It's just counting the seconds. And they're even faster than seconds. Look how it's like half a second is a tick on the clock for 10 points. You want to get the lowest possible score. You don't want any points. You want to shoot for something very, very low. And that's where the twist of this game come in. As I was exploring it, I'm like, oh, well, this is an interesting little game. I'm going to dodge that. Hey, this is an interesting little game. I'll be done in a second. And it was done in a second. The problem is I went, oh, I could do that better. Oh, I delayed here. And I started fighting with trying to shave off half seconds off of my score. So let's talk a little bit more and show you kind of a walk around the game. You basically know what needs to be done. So once the ladders are open, you can climb them to the next level. You don't want to touch the demons. And on this first screen, you can park at the top of the little ladder and you're okay. On the second screen, you can't do that even. So let me show you the mommy's kiss is like a power pellet. It lets you kill a demon. You can only kill one demon, and it's got to be on the level you grab the kiss on, but the demon stays dead forever, which that's handy, right? There, caught another kiss. Let's go grab this demon before it runs out. Oh, it didn't, it ran out, and you fall. And it lost a life. And you're gonna find that as you play this game, if you lose a life, just start over. Because the goal is to get the shortest time, and if I'm gonna start over at all, well, guess what? My best time is wrecked now. So as I play, let's take you to the second screen. So see the idea? Now I'm stuck. I really can't get past that guy. Let's hide up here for a second. Because we're on the Apple screen, I can just leave my feet dangling. I'm okay. Let's go ahead and open another one. You see the one at the bottom I didn't take care of yet, but I can go back down. So I can wait here, go back down, then go get this one that I missed, right? So I can work my way around. Sometimes the demons reverse when you're on the same level as them. Sometimes they don't. I'm not sure what the rule is with that. But let's go to the second screen. Let's grab a mommy kiss for fun. And there's no benefit to killing the demons other than getting them out of your way, because there's no points to be had. All the points are get the fewest points possible. Oh, see, he reversed. Now I'm on the mommy screen. This is the end of the game. This is it. A little bit different here in that, you see how my feet are hanging there? That can get hit by a demon. So it's a different part of the animation where you're at the top of the ladder there. And when you fall, all the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. That's it. I want you to notice too, every time you reset the game, everything starts in exactly the same place. Watch. And I'm gonna just keep rapid firing on it. There's no variability. So that means you can devise patterns that you can then follow to replicate each time and shave, oh, let's try this path and get a little bit closer, a little bit closer. So for me, this game might be different for you, but for me, this game became a challenge in order to get the lowest score. I know that's what it's described as, but I don't think that's how kids thought of this game. They thought of like, oh, let's play the game and wander and see how we do. And you can finish the game. And it takes, when you do it well and quickly, it takes about 90 seconds to finish the game. And that's it. And I'm finding 90, 88, 86. I see, like, I've never been a speedrunner. I always thought speedrunning is like, oh, you rush through the game, you're not enjoying it. Well, I think I've gotten everything there is to enjoy out of this game on the surface level. Now, trying to beat my low score each time, that's what this game is about, and why I can't tell you how many times I tried to push record on this segment of the video and got busy replaying the game, going, oh, I can shave another 10 points off of that, or another 15 points or 20 points off of that. And maybe I could have, maybe I couldn't. I have a current best, which we'll talk about in a second. A quick tour of the game I think is pretty obvious now. Score at the top. Your goal is right below that. It's Apple right now. It will be Mommy on screen too. You have the nasty dream demons that are wandering on the screen left and right. And I should point out that even though the game begins identically every time you push reset, what the decisions you make change, like the paths of the demons and where Mommy's kiss is based on where you last grabbed it. So all those variables do happen. So it's not the same every time you play unless you play exactly the same every time is what I'm getting at. So kind of like Pac-Man patterns in a way, I think. There are the unextended bridges. There's one extended, as you saw. At the bottom, again, 3 lives. You can't get extra lives. You just try to finish the game. If you lose 4, I guess, you have 3 extras. The game is over and got a terrible score. You didn't complete it. The game is how fast can I do it? And it's incredibly addictive, at least for me. So we'll see. So I'm going to do a couple of run-throughs because it's so fast to show you in a second, and also show you what my best path so far, but I think there's room for improvement that you could probably find if you invest some time too. So before I do, I just want to remind you quickly of our store over at GenXGrownUp.com/merch, where you can get cool, original, nerdy designs of either our logo mashed up with other popular logos, or just popular logos from gaming or sports or media or whatever. You can get it printed on hats and shirts and pins and stickers and whatever you're looking for. If you're in the market for anything like that, please give us a shot first, because you'll get what you're shopping for, of course, plus you'll be helping us out. So we really, really appreciate it. So, okay. So let's do a little walkthrough and I'll show you kind of, I want to do a casual play. So I think 2000 is a pretty good score. If you can get below 2000, you are getting some work done. And I have done a well below 2000. We're going to try to do that in a second. So here we go. You have to wait till the music's over. You can't move. Notice Mommy's kiss is coming right away. It's worth going after if you're on the same level or right below. Let's extend that. Let's extend both of these. But it's not worth chasing down the kiss unless you're already going that way. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't give you points. Let's open this real quick. Let's open that up. Now I can hang here for a second, let him go past me a bit, because I'm afraid he's going to reverse, and he did. There we go. All right, now I'm in a pretty good shape to get both of the, oh no, he reversed, see that? So now, let's see, I could go up here. I could quickly open that one while I'm waiting, and then come back. And this is generally the path I take. Then I can open this one. Oh, there's a kiss. I didn't get it, that's okay. And then we go up. Oh, open this, fly up. And then we're on board 2. Now remember, board 2 is more difficult. Nothing's faster or anything, but you cannot hang on the top of a ladder because your feet will get hit by the dream demons. So let's open both of these. That's a good start. Now the instructions say you can fake the demons out by starting up the ladder and then going back down. I've not found that to be the case or even very useful. So I just try to wait until they're pretty far away from me before I go up. Like here's a case where I think I can get both of these maybe. There we go. And this one and this one, but I can't get around that demon at the top, so I'm gonna come down, go to this other one maybe. Not too bad. All right, then I think of these last two, what is it, 1700, almost sub 2000, not bad. But just for fun, we'll grab him, boom. No, not for points. And we did it, 1820. So that is a full run of this game. But you saw me make little pauses and delays, and I have found a series of things that work really, really well. So I think I can shave that by like 30%. So, but look, I know my viewers, you are obsessive about some of these games like I am, and I bet you can beat my best score. I don't know how close I'm going to get to my best score, but I have done, my best I think is 1220. 1220, which is substantially quicker than this. So here we go. And I'll point out, by the way, the spot where I think there is room to improve, but I'm not sure how to yet because my brain's kind of stuck in this pattern. So here we go. Now remember, you can't start until this music is over. So I'm holding my controller in the direction I want to go already. So as soon as it stops, I start moving. Now, this first one, watch the mommy's kiss. See where it is? Perfect timing if you run up that second ladder to get that mommy's kiss. Now that demon's in my way, but I can dip under him and come around here. Here we go. And up, and he's in a great spot for me to grab this ladder and then loop back around. He'll be just past it. Perfect time. Oh, little delay there. There we go, grab that and up. So get out of here at sub 700, sub 600, wasn't it? So mommy's kiss timing a little bit different here, but we're still doing okay. We're gonna come down here and dip down this ladder just for a second till that monster gets past, then we're gonna go up and over. There we go. And then we're gonna come down and across. Okay, now here's the spot where I think we can improve. I have to wait a second here for him to get past me. If I could find a more efficient route, I could probably handle cutting a couple more ticks off the clock, but we're almost done. We're almost done. Look, 770, 80, 90, 12, 20, 10, 20, 30. Okay, 1240. Now, you saw me delay a couple of times here. I got this down to 1220. It's my best time so far. I'd love to catch it on camera, but I just haven't yet. So, yeah, this game is weird. Yeah, it's not much of a game. I think it's very colorful. I think it's actually, the mechanics are not too bad considering what it is, but the game for me is not the game. The game I have found in it is trying to min-max this game and find a way to get the absolute lowest time, well beyond, like, the creator of this game probably expected you to have a nice time and get around 2,000 points. The John playing this game mentality is, how quickly can I play through this game, get a score, and start it again to try to shave off another tick on the clock. So if you're one of those that follow us over in our Discord server, playing these games after the fact, this won't take you long to play, except it will when you play it over and over and over 100 times. Let me know what your best score is.
I Want My Mommy was reviewed in a 1983 issue of Video Games Player magazine, where they called the game great for little kids, but bad for everyone else. And yeah, maybe if you just play the game as it's meant to be played, the colorful display and charming music isn't enough to entertain. But I'm telling you, give it a shot. Shortly after you start finding new ways to shave seconds off a run, you're gonna look up and an hour will have passed. Now finally, before I go, time for another Wikipedia update. I checked the article for I Want My Mommy, and it erroneously said after completing 2 stages, the game returns to the first stage, but at a higher difficulty. Well, we know that's not the case. The game ends after 2 levels and gives you a score. So I contributed a correction to the Wikipedia article to accurately reflect both the goal and ending of the game. And I'm sure that fix will be of great service to the millions of people researching obscure Atari 2600 games. I cover a different vintage game each week here on Friday Plays. Have a favorite you'd like to see me tackle? Well, let me know down in the comments. Meanwhile, links to previous entries here and here that you can watch right now. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video, and I cannot wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.